Shorty here is pretty broke with all the two-handed stuff, and he's actually pretty broke one-handed too. But when I pick my hand up and guide one-handed, it's not really softening and steering and saying yes sir like I would like. A little bit of a tension out there. When I pick up my hands, see how his head goes up, a little bit of resistance. I'd like him to be a little bit softer. A little bit break at the pole a little quicker when I go to pick my hand up. So that's what I'm working on with him today, or at least that's what my plan is. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to do more videos so that you can get a better feel of the progress of each horse. So hopefully, if it all works out, I'm trying a little bit different technique video, and hopefully it works out and I can keep doing that. In order to get more videos out, I've got to get my editing time down. So hopefully with this setup, it'll be that way. It's like two cats fighting over there. That's what the horses are looking at. So I pick my hand up. I expect him to soften at the pole. He's actually doing pretty good today, better than he has been. Oh, there his head went up. Keep my head up, keep my hand up, and work the spurs. The key is the spurs. The key is the leg. It's always in the leg. The leg is what's going to soften the face. I don't really care. I'm not trying to put the head down. But what I want when I pick my hand up is I want to break at the pole and be soft. Walking around in the loose rein, that's where he's comfortable and relaxed. So when I pick my hand up, he should break at the pole without lifting his head. See, his head goes up, then he breaks at the pole. So let's go ahead and trot him around a little bit. I'm one-handed right now. I'll probably swap back and forth. Steer him around. He's really good one-handed. Steering is good. Just needs to stay softer when I ask him to do something. That's the main thing I'm after. Just kind of set my rein right here on the saddle horn so that it can be steady. Something steady for him to pull against. Because he pulls pretty hard, and I want it to be pretty steady so that when he softens, he finds the release. And he knows enough about what I'm asking for. I'm not going to release right away. See how he's putting his head down? He's looking for me to give him the release, but he's not really genuinely softening. So I'm going to hold it for longer. Make him stay there longer. I'm using my legs to steer around in this circle. Left rein, left leg, right leg there. Right leg, both legs, right leg, both legs, left leg. That helps me steer in the circle. But I can also feel his shoulders leaning one way or another. And when they lean, when they get stiff, that's him trying to find the leverage to push on that bit. Stumbling is him trying to push in with his feet to get the leverage to push on the bit. It's all associated. He gets soft, I'll get soft. And I'll get soft. And one of the big things that I'm feeling when he lifts his back, his stride changes. You saw when I gave him the slack, you probably could see his stride change. It felt a lot different. Right there, when I drew my hand up, if he would have broke at the pole, I would have put my hand back down, but he didn't. And you saw he got stiff and he stumbled. It's all associated, all the same thing. I hear people all the time, my horse is stumbling and trying to get the farrier to fix it, looking for a lameness issue. It's not. It's them trying to push to get the leverage to push on your hand and get soft. Let's go through the middle and trot the other direction. like to get a little bit more bend there when I change direction. That wasn't bad there. Throw my hand up. Right there, he pushed with his right shoulder into my right leg. Get a little bit of right bend. A little bit of right bend. Get soft. Gave a little. Wasn't really what I would like, but I gave a little bit. Seems a little bit heavier on this right rein than it is the left. Let's go ahead and lope a little bit and see what we get. A little slippery there. A little bit of ditch there to help the water, and a little bit of right rein. A little ditch against this edge to help the water drain away. I'd rather him not get right on the edge. But if he gets himself there, he gets himself there. Stop and change directions. Whoa. Get a little bit of left bend. Here at the lope, I'm not wrapping the rein around the horn. I'm just taking the inside rein. Set my hand against the horn. He's not pulling real hard. If he was pulling real hard, I'd have to get a wrap or hold it. He knows what I'm asking for, and he has the strength to hold it. Just really don't want to. Shorten it a little more. I should take a hold two hands. Ask for a little more. Leg, 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 leg. See how his rhythm is changing? When he came in, if you remember his initial videos, he was pretty overweight. Not much muscle. We've done a lot of loping, a lot of trotting, working on getting him better fit. And he is much better than he was. Still has a little ways to go though. This is hard work. Almost released there. He stayed soft for about 3 strides and then he lost it. And I'll get soft there. Give him a reward. Let's walk a little bit. Asking to walk, he kind of fell in. We're going to make sure he stays out. Go up to trot. Pick your feet up, stay soft. You see, I'll pick up two-handed, do something with one rein or the other rein, and then I go back one-handed again. I'm going to try to fix it one-handed if I can. But if I have to, I'll do what I have to do. Get him right, left rein, left leg there, left rein, left leg, and then get soft. Get soft, there we go. I wasn't bad at all. Just let him walk and go back to trot. Let him walk again. Back to trot, and we're going to change directions over here. Whoa. There we go. And stay soft. Good. That roll back on it and the push out on its back end. Not pull himself with its front end. No, not loping. We'll pick up a lope in a minute. So in a rollback, I took a hold of his nose, bent him that direction, and I held him that way to help keep the shoulder up. Got the shoulder out of the way so he could push. Let's do another stop and roll back, and I'll lope out this time. Whoa. When he first came, he had a hard time picking up one lead. I don't remember which one it was. It was left to right. It's pretty balanced now. Steer. Need some left rein, left bend. It's soft. Leg. I'm riding with a lot of leg. A lot of leg. A lot of what you're seeing the results in the head of what my legs are doing. My hands are just kind of taking a hold, getting a little bend, getting a little bit of flex. Let's set the reins on the horn a minute. But it's my legs that are really pushing him forward, lifting his body. See how when I set the reins on the horn, I started struggling a little bit. Got to push more with the back end. He's wanting to keep his head up. Getting his head up frees up the front end to pull with the front end. But what happens when they start doing that, then you start having lead issues, not wanting to lope issues, horses that'll trot and not lope. That's one of the more extreme cases. So he has to be soft, round in his back, use his back end. All this goes back to him being so unfit when he came. He had practically no muscle. Let's walk and trot. He had practically no muscle. Trot. The reason I'm taking him like down to a walk and then back to trot again, see how when he transitions to walk, he's just kind of falling down on his front end. I'm wanting him to push back forward. Walk a little bit. I need a break. It's bouncy. There we go. Pick your feet up. Steer back to the right. It's a really nice neck rein, really nice off my legs. It's all weak in the back end. Got to push more. All what it comes down to is fitness. All the issues that he was doing, everything that not traveling right, not wanting to lope, not picking up the one lead, all goes back to strength back end. Making him round, break his pole, gets him round, exercises that back end. I think that's about all he can do for today. He needs more. Just keep doing it. Lots over and over. So I'm trying to record more videos so you can see a better progression of the horse instead of just a video once in a while. And so I'm trying a little bit different recording setup. Hopefully it works okay. And hopefully it creates a better viewer experience. So you can really follow the horse a little bit better and kind of see the little steps of the horse progressing, because that's what's really important. Those little steps are what matters. So this is Shorty. Put a link to his playlist on YouTube. Thank you for watching.